Hello there, Apba fans and Apba Hockey fans, and welcome to the Apba Saturday Game of the Week. This is week 12 of the tournament here, the 16-team single elimination tournament. 11 weeks are gone, and we got 11 teams eliminated. So we got 5 teams left battling to win the championship. And today being the final game of the Elite Eight, we got the 1920 Tampa Bay Lightning, led by Stamkos, going up against the Edmonton Oilers at 23-24, and Leon Draisaitl. And what a good one this should be, as the way Tampa Bay got here, they held off a strong Rangers team to win 3-2 in Edmonton, behind 2 goals by Draisaitl and an assist, outclassed Colorado 4-1. So the winner of this game will advance to the Final Four, or the Frozen Four, and they'll play the 23-24 Florida Panthers that won last week. And in the other bracket, we got the Boston Bruins of 18-19 versus the St. Louis Blues of 18-19. So next week will be the first of the Final Four. So let's get ready to play some Apba hockey here on the Tigerbob Broadcasting Network. So we are ready for the opening face-off. Draisaitl for Edmonton. He is a 5. Stamkos is a 4. So we got a +1 for Edmonton. +1. We got a 6. We got the advantage left defenseman, and we are underway. And here comes Ekholm for Edmonton. 35. 35 is a 4. 4 drops to a 6. Possible block. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots for the block. Looking at the red dice, it is a 2. Tampa Bay gets a block. And it is blocked back to the highest shot frequency. So the first block, and that goes right back out to Hyman, who's a 30. Edmonton still with the puck. 26-24, taken away by the left defenseman, Victor Hedman. And here comes Tampa Bay. Hedman. 41. 41's a 15. 15 drops to a 17. Taken away by Draisaitl. And we're coming back the other way. And here comes Edmonton. Edmonton 63. 63 is a 16. 16 is going to drop to an 18. 18 will be taken away by the right wing, Kucherov. Little back and forth hockey here to start this game out. And here comes Tampa Bay. Kucherov. 25's a 1. He skates right in. He's going to get a shot. Shot range of 25. Lets it fly. It is a 26. It is out of the range. Goalie. Skinner. 33. Saves it to the left defenseman. And we got our first change. As Ekholm skates around behind the net. And out comes the number 2 lines. We got the McDavid line. Connor McDavid. Against the Braden Point line. And here comes Ekholm in Edmonton. 22. 22's a 1. Ekholm skates in. He gets a shot. He has a shot range to 14. Fires the puck. 43. Out of the range. That is the first shot on goal for Edmonton. Vasilevsky, 15 is a 3. Gets it to the centerman. Braden Point. And here comes Tampa Bay. Braden Point. 66 is a 1. He skates right in. Shot range of 26. Lets it fly. 54. Out of the range. Second shot on goal for Tampa Bay. Skinner, 35's a 4. Saves it to the left wing. Nugent Hopkins. Edmonton with the puck. Nugent Hopkins. 31's a 4. 4 drops to a 6. Possible block. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots for the block. Looking at the red dice, it is a 5. They cannot block it. Nugent Hopkins with a shot range of 21. Lets it fly. 24 is out of the range. Second shot on goal for Edmonton. Vasilevsky, 42's a 4. Saves it to the left wing. Palat with the puck. Here comes Tampa Bay's Palat. 22. 22's a 1. They work it around. Palat gets a shot. Shot range of 23. Lets it fly. 15 is on the range. Skinner. 23. 6. What a save. Gonna be, he covers it up. And we got a face-off down in Edmonton's end with a huge save by Skinner. We are 4 minutes into the game here. Face-off. McDavid's a 3. Palat's a 3. So we got an even face-off. An even 8. Visiting center. Brad and Point. They are in the offensive zone win. Point. Offensive zone. 24 is a 9. Block shot. Left defenseman. The puck's coming back the other way. But Mattias. Ekholm, 43, 29. Checked out the puck. Victor Hedman with the puck. And here comes Tampa Bay. Victor Hedman. 46, 41. Possible bench minors. Edmonton's a 13 and Tampa Bay's a 23. Edmonton goes first. 13 is out of the range. Tampa Bay 23. So 41. We have a neutral zone face-off. We're 5 minutes in. Out comes the number 3 forward lines. So McLeod. We got the number 2 defenseman, Nurse and Cece. Sergachev and Cernak. And Cirelli with Coleman. And Gordy. Face off. Center ice. 15 minutes left. First period. McLeod's a 3. Cirelli's a 3. Even face off 6. Even 6. Visiting right wing. Blake Coleman. Tampa Bay. 32-26. Left wing. Evander Kane. And here comes Edmonton's Evander Kane. 14's a 30. It's an icing. And we got a face-off down in Edmonton's end. A battle of the threes. 6. Visiting right wing in the offensive zone. Coleman. 64. 64's a 3. That's a tip-in. One's the highest, gets a 6. So 7-6. Gordy 7-6 on a tip-in. Plus 4. So a 16 becomes a 24. Gordy, can he tip it in? Cannot tip it in. So he gets a shot on goal. Skinner. 51's a 3. Centerman. McLeod. And here comes Edmonton. Ryan McLeod. 42. 42's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. They blocked the shot. And they got the 6. They block it to the right wing. Coleman. Second block. And here comes Tampa Bay. Blake Coleman with the puck. 54 is a 7. Possible block. 2, 3, 4. It's a block shot. Edmonton for a defensive zone face-off. I'm going to take a second here. I'm going to bring out the number 4 lines. Enrique. If you've been watching some of my games, you know I switch my lines out about every 2.5 minutes. And I switch the defenseman out about every 5 minutes. So we got a face-off. Enrique's a 3. Goodrow is a 3. So battle of threes. 8. Visiting center. Offensive zone win. Barclay Goodrow. 35 is a 5. He's going to get a shot. Shot range of 15. Lets it fly. Out of the range. 5th shot on goal for Tampa Bay. Skinner, 66. Gets it to the left defenseman. Darnell Nurse. And here comes Edmonton. Nurse on the attack. 54 is a 32. Do they got a physical of 14? 3, 6. Oh, they got a 5 out there. And another 5. Wow. Taken away by the left wing maroon. All kinds of physical there. Here comes Patrick Maroon in Tampa Bay. 62. 62 is a 8. That's a 4 check. That will not be high enough. So we got to see if we can clear the puck over here. We got a clearing of 7. Dice rolls an 8, and they cannot. So we got to go to the wild shot here. 10. Puck deflects off the glass into the crowd for a neutral zone face-off. 11.5 minutes left. First period. Scoreless. 10 on the battle of the threes. Home right wing. Ryan with the puck. Edmonton on the attack. Ryan, 61. 61's a 28. Taken away by Tampa Bay. Coming back the other way. Here comes Verhaeghe. Skating in. Fires the puck. 46. 43. 43 is the possible bench minors. Edmonton goes first with their 13. 55. Tampa Bay to 23. No bench minor. 43. 43, 9. It's a rare. Not doing injuries. We got a 10. A 10, 14 on a rare chart. Visiting left wing has breakaway if home right defenseman is less than 3. Home right defenseman is a 3. So it's just going to be a normal play. Here comes Verhaeghe. 31. 31's a 4. 31 to 4. He is going to get a shot. Shot range of 25. Lets it fly out of the range. 6. Shot on goal for Tampa Bay and a little bit by the number 4 line. 22 is a 2. Gets it to the right defenseman. Cody Ceci. As we are approaching close to the halfway mark of the first period, Cody Ceci, 16's a 28. Taken away by the right wing. We are 10 minutes in. We got a change on the fly. Red dice is a 1. That goes to Janmark. Out comes the number 1s. Number 1s with the number 3s. We got to return to favor. Dice rolls a 4. This time will be a corner battle. First corner battle of the day. Here comes the number 1s. Here comes the number 3s, and being that the dice rolls a 4, to corner battle, left defenseman, right wing, he's a 9, 10, Ryan McDonald keeps the puck, and here comes Tampa Bay, 10 minutes left, first period. 22 is a 4, 4 stays a 4, he's going to get a shot. Dice roll needs to be an 11, lets it fly, it does not. It is out of the range. 7th shot on goal. Skinner. Snake Eyes. Left defenseman. Kulak. 9.5 minutes left. Here comes Edmonton Kulak. 13's a 22. Taken away by Stamkos. What can Stamkos do? 32's a 26. He gives it up to Hyman. Seeing if these number 1 linemen can get anything going here. Hyman with the puck. 23. 23's a 3. ODA's going to drop it to a 4, so he's going to get a shot. Shot range of 31 for Hyman. 36. 3rd shot on goal. Out of the range. Vasilevsky. 56. 34. Holds it for a face-off. And up comes the number 2 lines. The number 3 defense pairing are going to stay out there. So we got 8 minutes left. First period of action. Scoreless first period so far. Point is a 3. McDavid's a 3. Even face-off. Even 4. Home right defenseman. Offensive zone win for Descharnais. 41. 41's a 24. Taken away by the left defenseman, Ryan McDonald. 7.5 minutes left. First period. Ryan McDonald with the puck. 36-33. Possible penalty. Minor of 11. Going to the burger chart. 45. Check for misconduct. He does not have the misconduct. So we got 7 minutes left. We have neutral zone face-off. We do not have a penalty. Been a clean first period so far. Even 5. Home left wing. Nugent Hopkins with the puck. Here comes Edmonton with the puck. Nugent Hopkins. 22's a 1. He skates right in. Shot range of 21. Nugent Hopkins shoots the puck out of the range with a 62. 4th shot on goal for Edmonton. Vasilevsky. 46-41. He is going to give up a rebound. Rebound. 6 would be the 3rd highest. Gets a 2. We got a 7. Third highest will be Brown. 5-2 on a rebound. No rebound. Goalie smothered puck for a defensive zone face-off. So we got 6.5 minutes left. We got a face-off down in Tampa Bay's end. Even. But for both our 3s. 5 on the even. The home left wing. Nugent Hopkins in the offensive zone. Edmonton putting the pressure on. 64. 64 is a 6 in the offensive zone. They got a possible block. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. 3 shots for the block. It's a 5. Cannot get a block. Hopkins shooting 21. Out of the range. 5th shot on goal. Tampa Bay, Vasilevsky. 14's a 30. He gives up a shot. They're working around. And they're going to get a shot by the centerman. McDavid shooting the puck. 22-35. Out of the range. 6th shot on goal. Vasilevsky, can he cover it up? 33. Gets it to the left defenseman, Ryan McDonough. And here comes Tampa Bay. Led by the defenseman. Snake Eyes is a 2. He's going to skate in and get a shot. Shot range is 11. That's a fly out of the range. 8th shot on goal for Tampa Bay. Skinner, 35's a 4. Gets it to Nugent Hopkins. 5.5 minutes left. First period of hockey. Nugent Hopkins. 25's a 2. He skates in. He's going to get a shot. Shot range of 21. It is a 53. 7th shot on goal. Vasilevsky. 56-34. He is going to hold it for a face-off down in Tampa Bay's end. We got 5 minutes left in the first period. And we are scoreless. And now comes the number 3 lines. With the number 1 defense pairings. Now comes the number 3 lines. And now comes the number 1 defense pairings. Face off, down in, Tampa Bay's end. We got both 3s. We got a 6. 6 on the even. Visiting right wing. Defensive zone win. Blake Coleman trying to bring it out of the zone. 24 is a 9. Taken away by the right defenseman, Bouchard. Edmonton with the puck. 34 is a 31. 2, 4, 8, taken away by the left defenseman, Hedman. 4.5 minutes left. First period. Here comes Victor Hedman. Tampa Bay, 14 to 30. Icing. We got a face-off down in Tampa Bay's end. Badlow. Oh, we got Carrick's going in there. Carrick's actually a +1 on the face-off. So Carrick's going to take the face-off. 7 on the +1. Advantage right wing. Carrick with the puck. Offensive wins. Carrick. 22 is a 1. He skates right in and gets a shot. Shooting through 21. Carrick lets it go. Out of the range. It's a 36. Goalie. Vasilevsky. 24. 19. 19 is kicked to the left defenseman. The opposing left defenseman. 3.5 minutes left. Here comes Mattias Ekholm. 34-31. Taken away by the left defenseman, Victor Hedman. As we're down to the final 3 minutes of the first period, Victor Hedman with the puck. 25 is a 4. 4 is going to stay a 4. He gets a shot. Shot range of 15. 41 is out of the range. 9th shot on goal for Tampa Bay. Skinner, 43. 43 is a 29. He is going to give up a shot to the left wing as he cannot cover it up. And Gordy, shot range of 16. 33 is out of the range. Skinner, can he cover this one up? 35 is a 4. Gets it to Evander Kane. We got a change on the fly. Evander Kane. It's a 5. It's going to be a corner battle. The center is going to do a corner battle. As the number 1s are coming out for their third shift. That'll give the number 1s about 7.5 minutes of play here in the first period. So we got Draisaitl is an 11 versus the 9. Draisaitl takes it away, gets it to Hyman, the left wing. Who's he going to battle? Left wing against number 1. Left wing against the right wing. 7. 6. Hyman's going to get a shot. Shot range of 31. Out of the range. Vasilevsky, 61. 22. Going back to Hyman. So Edmonton still has the puck. 26, 24, left defenseman, Hedman. And they got to get a change. Change on the fly. It's an icing. They cannot get the tired players off the ice. As we got a Draisaitl's a +2 on the face-off. 6, +2, advantage left wing. Offensive zone win, Hyman. Hyman with the puck. Offensive zone win. Taken away by the left defenseman, Victor Hedman. As they're still trying to get a change. It's a 1. They finally get their guys swapped out as they are dead tired. Now comes the 1s and the 2s. As we are coming back the other way with 1 minute left in the first period of action. And here comes Hyman with the puck. 53. 53 is going to be our first matchup. So we got a left wing matchup. 11. That could be big. Left wing attempts a lead pass to the teammate with the highest scoring frequency. Left wing has a 3 for the A. The highest would be Fogle. Ooh, it's a 5. So they got an 8. Versus the right defenseman and the left defenseman. They're only a 6, so it's a +2. They're going to get the breakaway? Oh my golly, they get a breakaway as Hyman to Fogley. So Fogley on the breakaway, skating down the ice. His shot range of 21 becomes a 31. Fogle fires the puck, 31. It is out of the range. Oh, what a possible goal scoring opportunity that was. So it's going to be a save. Vasilevsky, 35. Saves it to the left wing. Killhorn, 30 seconds left in the first period. Killhorn, 21. 21 is a 31. That'll be taken away by the left defenseman. And that is the end of the first period of action. As we are scoreless, as out comes the Zamboni. So at the end of one period, we have a 0-0 hockey game. Both teams have 10 shots on goal. The only scoring opportunity actually was Tampa Bay, as they put the one on the shot range. Skinner stopped that one. And then Edmonton had a huge possible breakaway there. And Fogley could not put it in the net. We had 2 block shots for each team. And we were almost ready for the second period of hockey here in Edmonton. Ice is clean. The number 1 forward lines are out. The number 1 defense pairings are out. Puck's at center ice. Draisaitl's a 5. Stamkos is a 4. So we got a +1 for Edmonton. Now let's play some hockey. +1, 7, advantage, right wing. Here comes Fogle. 22's a 1. He skates in and gets a shot. Fogle with a shot range of 21. That's a fly. This one's a 41. It is out of the range. 11th shot on goal for Edmonton. Vasilevsky, 66. Gets it to the left defenseman, Hedman. And they are going to do a long pass. He's a 4. The 4 checkers on the other team, so they're 10. A long pass 4. There's an 8's and a drop to a 9. Pass to the second highest shot frequency in the neutral zone. Second highest shot frequency is Stamkos. Here comes Tampa Bay, Stamkos. 41 is a 15. 15's dropping to a 17. That's taken away by the centerman, Draisaitl. We had 2 goals in the first game of the tournament for Edmonton. Trying to get something going. Here comes Draisaitl. 25's a 2. He skates right in and gets a shot. Shot range of 31 for Draisaitl. 12. He puts it on. Vasilevsky. 26. 24. Cannot make the save. And Leon Draisaitl early in the second period puts Edmonton ahead. 1-0. So at 1 minute and 12 seconds into the second period of hockey, Draisaitl scores the goal. Assist is Hyman. And we are ready for a face-off. Center ice with Edmonton leading 1-0. The face-off, Draisaitl versus Stamkos. Number 1 line still out there a little bit longer. 6 on the +1. Advantage left defenseman. And here comes Edmonton with the puck. And the lead. 62 is a 8. Possible forecheck. 11, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. No forecheck. They got to see if they can clear it with their 6. They cannot clear it. So we got a wide shot. Wide shot 5. Shot on goal. Highest shot frequency. Fogle. No, highest shot frequency is Hyman. 31. Fires the puck. Out of the range. 52. Goalie. Vasilevsky. 22's a 2. Gets it to the right defenseman. Shattenkirk. He skates behind the net. He's going to let the number 2 lines come out. And here comes the number 2 lines. Point line. Versus McDavid line. And here comes Shattenkirk with the puck. 31. 31's a 5. 5's going to drop to a 6. Possible block. 1, 2, 4 shots for the block. We're looking at the red dice. It's a 4. Edmonton gets a block shot. Block shot 9 to the centerman, McDavid. And here comes Edmonton. Connor McDavid skating on the ice. 65's a 29. Checked off the puck. Taken away by Victor Hedman. 2.5 minutes into the period. Tampa Bay in control. 66 is a 1. Hedman skates in. Shot range of 15. Hedman, 43. 11th shot on goal today for Tampa Bay. Skinner, 61. 22. Makes the save, but Tampa Bay still has the puck. Left wing. Palat. Tampa Bay, 62. 62's an 8. So that will not be a... They do not get a forecheck shot, so we got to see if they can clear it. Ekholm and Brochard, they have an 8 for a clearing. They cannot clear it, so we got a wide shot. Wide shot, 6. Shot on goal. Second highest shot frequency. 18-18. Second highest shot will be Tyler Johnson's going to get this one. Shooting. 22. Fires the puck. 56. Out of the range. Goalie. Skinner trying to make a clean save. 51's a 3. Gets it to the centerman. Connor McDavid. What can Connor do with the puck? Here they come, Edmonton. 52's a 27. He can't do anything. It is taken away. Worked around. Braden Point coming the other way. 4 minutes into the second period. 1-0 Edmonton. Braden Point with the puck. 36-33. He has a penalty of 0. So 11-46 to play will discontinue. Nope, we got a possible penalty. 45. It will be a neutral zone face-off, as he has nothing under his misconduct. So at this point in time, we'll bring out the number 3 lines. The number 3s and the number 2s. So they got an ODIA of 0. Number 3s. And number 2s. And they got ODA of a -1. So we got face off, center ice. We got the 3 versus the 4. Carrick's going to take the face off. +1 for Edmonton. 7 on the +1. Advantage right wing. Carrick gets the puck. And here comes Carrick. 21. 21's a 31. Taken away by the left defenseman, Sergachev. 5 minutes into the period. Here comes Mikhail Sergachev, Tampa Bay, down by 1. 22's a 1. He skates in. Shot range of 15. 15, he puts it on. Skinner. 41. 24. He beat Skinner to the low point, to the low corner, and we got this game is tied up. 1-1 as the defenseman, Sergachev, beats Skinner. We got a tie hockey game. So at 5 minutes and 12 seconds into the second period of hockey, Tampa Bay, the defenseman, Mikhail Sergachev, goes in unassisted, beats Skinner, and ties this hockey game up at 1. As we got the face-off at center ice, we got Carrick, +1 against Cirelli. 3 on the +1. Advantage left wing. And here comes Evander Kane, Edmonton. Tie hockey game. 51. 51's a 1. Kane's going to get a shot. Shot range of 21. 66. Goalie. Vasilevsky. 52's a 27. They got to try and clear it. They got a clearing of 7 between them. They cannot clear it. 27. Third highest shot frequency. We got a 27. 16. Third highest. Carrick going to get a shot. Shot range of 21. Carrick, it is a 21. Carrick puts it on the goalie. Vasilevsky. 55, saves it to the right defenseman. Edmonton makes a bid to take the lead. But Vasilevsky makes the save. And now it's coming back the other way with Eric Cernak with the puck. 53. 53 will be a right defenseman. Matchup 3. Right defenseman. Takes puck off boards and sees an opportunity for a breakaway. Right defenseman A, which is a 2. Plus his S, it's 5. Versus the left wing. So Cernak has a 3 plus 2 plus a 5, and is going up against the left defenseman. 3, so it's a 5 versus a 5. 5 versus a 5. We got a 7. Advantage player. It'll be taken away by the defenseman. As when it's even goes to the defense. So interception, opposing right wing, stolen away by Carrick, passed to the second highest shot frequency, 27. He's going to pass it to Nurse, and you can use his passer rating of 16. Carrick to Nurse. Nurse has the puck. And here we go with Edmonton with the puck. 45's a 26. Taken away by the left wing. Gordy. Here comes Gordy. 24. 24 is a 9. Blocked to the left defenseman. Nurse has the puck. Edmonton coming back the other way. Darnell Nurse. 42. 42 is a 6. 6 is going to stay a 6. Possible block. We got 1, 2, 3, 5 shots for the block. We're looking at the red dice. It is a 3. Tampa Bay gets a block. Block 5. Blocks it to the left wing. And here comes Sergachev. He had a goal earlier. Here comes Mikhail Sergachev with the puck. 21's a 31. They got an intimidation of 10. They do, taken away by Darnell Nurse. He's an escape behind the net. Kill a little time. And out comes the number 4 lines. When number 4 lines get about 7.5 minutes a game as they come out for 1 line shift each period. And here comes Darnell Nurse. 12's a 25. Taken away by Cernak. As we got 12.5 minutes left. Second period of hockey. Tie hockey game. Cernak. 51's a 5. 5 stays a 5. That would be a possible shot if anybody has an assist of 51. They do not. So we got a face-off. Center ice. We got a 3 for Henrique. 3 for Goodrow. Even 10 on the face-off. Home right wing. Ryan. Edmonton with the puck. 54 is a 32. They got a physical 14 to take it away. 3, 6, 11. Oh, yeah, they do take it away by the left wing. Maroon. They're coming back the other way. Tampa Bay. Maroon with the puck. 16 is a 36. Possible fight. Possible penalty. 36-15. 36-15. We got a fight possibly going to happen. So we got 3 guys at Edmonton that might be willing to fight, with Janmark's a 14, Henrique's 11, and so is Nurse. Roll the dice. We got a 15. That is the highest guy out there. Janmark. Janmark's a 14. 11 through 46. We got a fight. And those 2 guys are going at it. Maroon and Janmark. They are brawling out here. Crowd. They're excited. Let's see what the penalties are going to be. So the way I do this, 51 through 66, there could be an additional penalty. There's a 51. Could be, there's an extra penalty. Going to roll 1 dice. The red one. If it's odd, Tampa Bay. Maroon gets the extra penalty. If it's even, it'll be Janmark. It is even. And Janmark gets the extra penalty. Tampa Bay is going on the power play. So we are all squared away under the penalty. Read the rules. 1, 2, 3, the visitor would have went to the penalty box. 4, 5, 6 would be the home team. So they got the extra 2-minute penalty. Tampa Bay going on the power play. They got the number 1 lines out, and they got Sergachev and Shattenkirk playing defense. In Edmonton, they come out with the number 1 line to play penalty kill. So with 11 minutes left here in second period of hockey, 1-1 game, we got our first power play. Stamkos is a 4, Draisaitl's a 5, so Edmonton's a +1. 5 on the +1. Disadvantage right wing. But right on the power play, here comes Kucherov skating down the ice. 32 on the power play. Physical is 16. They will not have a physical as 16. So he's going to pass the puck to Stamkos. Stamkos on the power play. 26 is a 15. 15 on the power play. Passer assist. Dice rolls a 1. He's going to pass the puck to highest shot frequency is Kucherov. 11 through 36. Out of the range. So they're still on the power play. Tampa Bay, Kucherov. Snake Eyes is a 1. He skates right in. He has a shot range of 25 with a 3 bump. So a 32 shot range on the power play. Kucherov out of the range. Putting a little power play pressure on. Skinner, 46 is a 41. It's going to be a rebound. Their second highest rebounder, which will be the highest is Sergachev. Second highest are all 5, so the second highest will be Stamkos. Actually, Stamkos is a 6. So Stamkos is the highest. Second highest would be Sergachev. Sergachev gets the rebound. It's a 6-3 on the rebound. 6-3. It's a wide shot. Clearing of 7. They cannot clear it. Wide shot. Wide shot 4. Goalie freezes while Karam in the boards for a defensive zone face-off. Eats up 30 seconds on the power play. We got 10.5 minutes left. Second period. Draisaitl is a 5 versus the 4. We got an 8 on the +1. Defensive left wing. Or disadvantage left wing. Killhorn. Power play. 13. 13's a 7 on the power play. Possible block shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots for the block. Looking at the red dice. It's a block shot for Edmonton. Block shot 4. They're going to hold it for a face-off, as they do not have a right wing in there. So we got a face-off. Draisaitl, +1. 8, +1. Disadvantage left wing again. Killhorn on the power play. Snake Eyes is a 1. He skates in. He gets a shot. 21. Shot range of 35. 21 is on the goalie. 34, 31. Tampa Bay scores on the power play goal here, just past the halfway point of the second period. Killhorn beats Skinner. So at 10 minutes and 8 seconds into the second period, Killhorn beats Skinner, puts Tampa Bay ahead 2-1. Give the assist to Stamkos. And we got a face-off center ice with Draisaitl, the +1 over Stamkos. Here's the face-off. 8 on the +1. Disadvantage left wing. Draisaitl cannot win a face-off. Here comes Killhorn. And Tampa Bay, 46-41. Possible bench minors. We got a 13 for Edmonton. Edmonton is a 12, and now Edmonton is going to take a bench minor, and Tampa Bay is going back on the power play again. What a change of events is happening here. So face off, center ice. Tampa Bay ahead by 1, and they're 1-for-1 on the power play, and they're on their second power play. Draisaitl, +1, 8 on the +1. Disadvantage left wing. Here comes Killhorn on the power play for Tampa Bay. 26 is a 16, taken away by the left wing. Hyman eats up the first 30 seconds of the power play. And here comes Edmonton. Shorthanded. 25's a 1. 25. Hyman skates right in. He gets a shot range of 31. Hyman shoots out of the range. Good pressure by the shorthanded team. Vasilevsky, 55, saves it to the right defenseman. We are halfway through the power play. And here comes the power play team, Shattenkirk, power play team. 44 is a 1. Shattenkirk gets a shot. 14 bumps up 3. So 14, 15, 16, 21. Shot range of 21. Out of the range with a 66. Goalie, Skinner, 61. 22. Gives it up to the left wing, but that does eat up another 30 seconds of the power play. So we got 30 seconds left. Here comes Killhorn on the power play. 22's a 1. He skates right in. 32 becomes a shot range of 35. Out of the range. 7th shot on goal of the period. 62 is a 5. Holds it for a face-off. That is the end of the power play here. So face-off down in the Edmonton zone. We got the number 2 offensive lines and the number 3 defensive pairings out there. We got 7 minutes left in the second period, and we got a Tampa Bay 2-1 lead. We got a face-off between McDavid, who's a 3, and Point's a 3. So we got a 7. Home centerman. McDavid trying to come out of the defensive zone. Here comes Connor McDavid. 55's a 1. He gets down there. Shot range of 22. McDavid. Shot range of 22. It's a 34. Out of the range. 7th shot on goal. 17th of the game. Vasilevsky. 42's a 4. Saves it to Palat. And here comes Tampa Bay. Palat with the puck. 31. 31's a 4. That's going to stay a 4, so he gets a shot. Shot range of 23. Out of the range. 18th shot on goal for Tampa Bay. Skinner, 33, saved. Gets it to the left defenseman. Kulik. 6 minutes left. Second period. Here comes Kulik. Edmonton. 21, 31, 3-5. Taken away by the left defenseman. Ryan McDonald. 5.5 minutes left in the period. Here comes Ryan McDonald. 24. 24 is a 27. Connor McDavid has it. Oh, and he has to change on the fly. As they're tired out there. It's a 4. It's in the corner. We're going to have a corner battle. Out comes the number 3 with the number 1s. Corner battle dice rolls a 4. So left defenseman to be the right wing. 9 versus the 10. McDonald's just going to start the play, coming back the other way. Change on the fly. 6. They cannot get it. It's a icing. So 5 minutes left. We got a face-off in Tampa Bay zone. Carrick's a 4. Point's a 3. +1. 7 on the +1. Advantage right wing. Offensive zone win, Carrick. 52-27, taken away by the centerman. Braden Point, once again, trying to get their change. It's another icing. They still got the tired guys out there. Carrick's the +1. 7. +1. Advantage right wing. Offensive zone win. Carrick. 55's a 2. He skates in and shoots to a 21. 52. Out of the range. 18th shot on goal for Edmonton. Vasilevsky. 63. He holds it for a face-off. So with 4 minutes left here in the second period, they can finally get their change. So comes the threes. And the #1 defense pairings. We got a face-off down in Tampa Bay's end. Carrick's the +1. 10 on the +1. Disadvantage center. Out of the defensive zone comes Cirelli. 23's a 22 out of the defensive zone. Interception and shot on goal. Centerman McLeod gets a shot. Shooting through 22. It's a 25. Out of the range. 19th shot on goal for Edmonton. Vasilevsky, 36. 33. Shot on goal, opposing right defenseman. Shot frequency 18, so he can get the shot on goal. 15 is the range. Out of the range. 20th shot on goal. Vasilevsky, 35, 4, left wing. Here comes Gordy. 3.5 minutes left in the period. Tampa Bay, Gordy, 26, 24. Back to Ekholm in Edmonton. 3 minutes left. Edmonton down by 1. Trying to get some pressure on offense going. 26 is a 16. 16 drops to a 17. That'll be taken away by the centerman, Cirelli. And he has to retreat. And they got to try and get the line change in. It's a change on the fly. 5. Corner battle. So in the second period, they're going to come out with the #2 lines to finish up here. So out comes the point line with the #2 defense pairing. And we got that corner battle. Dice rolls a 5, so corner battle's going to be the 5s and be the centerman. 7 versus the 10. Bouchard has the puck. Change on the fly the other way. It'll be another corner battle. Both teams trying to show their physicality. Out comes the 2s and the 2s. The dice roll for the corner battles the 4. So the right defenseman will be the left wing. 10 versus the 6. Nugent Hopkins takes it away. McDavid, centerman in the slot battle. The centerman, 3. Centerman against the left wing, 7. Versus the left wing of 8, taken away by Palat. And here we go, 2 minutes left. Plot with the puck, 24. 24 is a 9, blocked to the left defenseman. And here comes Edmonton with the puck. Darnell Nurse, left defenseman, 42. 42 is a 6. 6 drops to a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Block shot, Tampa Bay. Block shot to the right wing, Tyler Johnson. And here comes the right wing, Tyler Johnson, Tampa Bay. Towards the end of the period here. 36, 33, possible penalty. Got to go to the burger chart. 25. So we got possible coincidentals. We know Johnson's going to the penalty box. Anybody going to join him? We got Nurse has a range of 15. Nurse, so they got coincidental minors. And 51 through 66, there could be an additional minor. Nope, so we got a 4-on-4 here. With 90 seconds left in the period, we got Johnson and Nurse both going to the penalty box. So with 90 seconds left in the second period of hockey, we are 4-on-4. We got points of 3. McDavid's a 3. We got an even 7. Home centerman has the puck. 4-on-4. Connor McDavid. 32. 32 is a 26. Interception and shot on goal. Left wing Palat gets a shot on goal. Shot range of 23. 34. That's out of the range. 19th shot on goal for Tampa Bay. Skinner, 41, is a 24. They got to try and clear it. They got a clearing of 7. Dice rolls an 8. They cannot clear it. Highest shot frequency gets a shot. That will be Palat. They're going to get the shot. 23 gets a 2 bump. 25. Out of the range. Goalie. Skinner. 13's a 5. He's going to hold it for a face-off. As we do not have the right wing in there, so we got 1 minute left here in the power play, or of the period. The power play will carry over. We got a battle of the threes. 5 on even, home left wing, out of the defensive end. Nugent Hopkins, 54 is a 32 on a defense wins. They got a physical 12, 3, 6, 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They do not. So he passes it to McDavid. McDavid with the puck. 34 is a 31. Now we got a physical of 12. 3, 6. They do not. Back to Nugent Hopkins. Edmonton still with the puck. Nugent Hopkins, 61. 61's a 28. 28 on a forecheck, 3 interception and shot on goal right wing. Not a right wing in there. Nugent Hopkins, 66 is a 1. He skates right in and gets a shot. 21 gets a 2 bump for 23. Out of the range. 21st shot on goal. Vasilevsky, 42 is a 4. Palat has the puck. We got 30 seconds left in second period of action. 4-on-4 action. Here comes Palat. Snake Eyes is a 1. He skates in. 23 becomes a 25. Palat puts it on the goalie with the 16. Skinner. 32, 26. It's a goal by Tampa Bay right here at the end of the second period. And Tampa Bay's taken a 3-1 lead. So as the second period comes to the close, right at the end there, Palat with 4-on-4 action gets the goal to give Tampa Bay the 3-1 lead as we're going to the third period, and we'll have a carryover of 30 seconds on the 4-on-4. So let's get ready for the third period of action with Tampa Bay leading 3-1. So Palat with the goal. And the assist was Sergachev got the assist on there, and so did Cernak. So there was 2 assists on the goal. Well, if you've been following along my hockey tournament, I do appreciate it. And at this point in time, I'd ask if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, if you could take a moment and subscribe to the channel. If you have any likes, any comments, any questions, I'd like to hear from you. So let's get ready as the Zamboni's almost done and we're almost ready to play some hockey here in the third period of action. All right, we've got 30 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey left here. Stamkos is a 4, Draisaitl's a 5, so a +1 for Edmonton. With Tampa Bay with a 3-1 lead. +1, 7 on the +1, advantage right wing. There's not a right wing out there. It's a 10 on the +1, disadvantage center, Stamkos, 4-on-4. Here comes Steven Stamkos, 34's a 31, physical a 12, 5. No physical at 12. Stamkos and a pass it to Killhorn. Still 4-on-4. 45 is a 26 on the 4-on-4 action. Interception left wing. And that is it for the penalties. Both guys come onto the penalty box and ready to play some straight up hockey. After a second period that was marred with a bunch of penalties and a bunch of goals, Second period was not as smooth as the first, but here we go with Edmonton. Hyman, 62. 62 is an 8. Possible forecheck. It's only a 10. They need an 11 for the forecheck shot. So we got to see if they can clear it. They have a clearing of 6 with a couple threes over here. They do clear it. Tampa Bay clears the puck. And we got a face-off down in Tampa Bay's end. As we got 19 minutes left in the game. Tampa Bay leading by 2. Edmonton has to get something going here. We got a face-off with a 5. Draisaitl on the 5 on the +1. Defensive right wing. Defensive zone win for Kucherov. Kucherov out of the defensive zone. 15's a 1. He skates down and get a shot. Shot range of 25. Kucherov, 41. Shot is out of the range. Skinner, 64 is a 5. Saves it to the right wing. And here we go the other way. 18.5 minutes left. Edmonton with the puck. Has to get something going. 61. 61 is a 6. Going to drop to a 7. Possible block. 2, 4, 5 shots for the block. Looking at the red dice. Red dice is a 6. They do not block it. Foegele gets a shot to 21. It is a 21. Foegele puts it right on the goalie. Vasilevsky, 33, is a 1. Saves it to Victor Hedman. Saves it to the left defenseman. As he skates behind the net. And out comes the number 2 lines. Here comes Tampa Bay. One more goal could pretty much put this game away. Here comes Victor Hedman with the puck. 13's a 22. Gives it up. Connor McDavid coming back the other way for Edmonton. What can the great Connor McDavid do? 21. 21 is an 11. It's going to be a passer. 6. He's going to pass it to the third highest rated shooter. 18-18, be Beauchard. 11 through 42 on the assist. Beauchard has the puck. He does not have a shot. Here comes Evan Beauchard. 23 is a 7. Possible block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots for the block. Red dice. It's a 5. Block shot, Tampa Bay. Block shot. Back to the shooter. For a screened +1. Beauchard shoot to 21. Out of the range. 22nd shot on goal for Edmonton. Vasilevsky. 16's a 28. Got to see if they can clear it. Clearing of 6. Cannot clear it. 28. That would be the 4th highest frequency. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th highest. Beauchard gets a shot. Shot range of 15. Out of the range again. 23rd shot on goal. Vasilevsky trying to cover it up. 35 is a 4. Gets it to Palat. And here comes Tampa Bay. Palat with the puck. Snake Eyes is a 1. He skates in. He gets a shot. Shot range of 23. It is a Snake Eyes. Palat puts it on the goalie. Skinner. Skinner. 62. Saves it to the right wing. Connor Brown. What a huge save that was. And here comes Edmonton with the puck. Connor Brown, 22's a 1. End-to-end action. He skates in. Connor Brown gets a shot. Shot range of 12. Out of the range. Vasilevsky's turn. 34 is a 31. He's going to give up a shot to the opposing right wing. He cannot cover up. Connor Brown, shot range of 12. It's a 14. Out of the range. 25th shot on goal. Vasilevsky, Snake Eyes, gets it to the left defenseman. Victor Hedman. And here comes Tampa Bay with the puck and the lead. Victor Hedman, 15's a 3. 3 drops to a 4. He gets a shot. Shot range of 15. Out of the range. 24th shot on goal for Tampa Bay. Skinner, 46-41, gives up a rebound. Their highest gets a 2. So Palat has the 7. 7-2 on a rebound. It is a wide shot. Clearing of 8. They cannot clear it. Wide shot 10. Puck deflects off glass, and we got a neutral zone face-off. We got 15 minutes and 30 seconds left in this hockey game. Tampa Bay leading 3-1. Now comes the number 3 lines. Number 2 defense pairings. Number 3 lines. So what did we have? We had a 4-on-4 goal and a power play goal. Those are the 2 goals that put Tampa Bay ahead. Specialty goals. Face-off. Center ice. Carrick's a 4. Cirelli's a 3. +1 Edmonton. 9. +1. Advantage center. McLeod with the puck. Here comes Edmonton. McLeod. 53. Matchup. Center. Center 4 on a matchup. Center. Skates in the slot, is challenged by the opposing center. The centerman I is a 5. The opposing centerman I is a 8. Checked off the puck. Interception. Opposing right wing. So Coleman has the puck. 15 minutes left in the period here. In the game, Blake Coleman, 65-35, penalty. He's going to the penalty box with a minor penalty. So we got Edmonton going on the power play here with 14.5 minutes left in the second period. And they need to make something happen here. So Edmonton going on the power play. Draisaitl out there with Hyman, Fogle, and McDavid playing the point. Tampa Bay took the right wing out, so we got the face-off here. Center ice. Draisaitl is a +2 on the face-off for Edmonton. 8. +2. Advantage right defenseman, Bouchard. And here comes the power play team. Bouchard, 45, is a 14. That's a passer. Dice rolls a 3. So he is going to pass it to the second highest shot frequency, which would be Fogle. 11 through 43, he gets a shot. Does not get a shot, but they still remain with the puck. And here comes Edmonton on the power play. Fogle, 52 is a 4 on the power play. Tip in. Their highest gets a 3 on a tip in. 7-3 on a tip in. It'll be Hyman on a tip in. 7-3, no tip in. Shot on goal. Shot range +2. Screen, so +2. And he has a +3 because it's a power play, so the +5. So 21. 26 chance of putting it on the range. It is still out of the range. And the goalie, Vasilevsky, 44, saves it to the right defenseman. And there's the first 30 seconds of the power play gone, and here comes the shorthanded team. Cernak, 36-33, man disadvantage. Taken away by the left wing, Hyman on the power play. Edmonton putting some pressure on. 63. 63 is a 5 on a power play. He gets a shot. 31 goes up to a 34. Hyman shoots. 25. Hyman puts it on the goalie. Vasilevsky saves it to the left defenseman. What a huge save by the goalie, Vasilevsky. Now we're halfway through the power play. And here comes Sergachev with the puck. The shorthanded team. 44 is a 2, short-handed. He skates right in and shoots. Shot range of 15. Out of the range. Short-handed team putting some pressure on. Skinner, 31's a 4. Gets it to the left wing. We got 30 seconds left in the power play. Last charge down the ice for Edmonton. 51. 51's a 1. Hyman's in. 31 goes up to a 34 on the shot range. 42. It is out of the range. 28th shot on goal. Vasilevsky. 14's a 30. Gives up a shot to Draisaitl. Draisaitl out of the range with a 63. Vasilevsky trying to make a clean save down here. 14's a 30. Another shot for Draisaitl as they work it around. 31, so shot range is 34. This time he puts it on. Draisaitl puts it right on. Vasilevsky, 22. Saves it to the right defenseman. And that is it for the power play. We got 12 and a half minutes left here. Goalie, Cernak. Skates behind the net. And now comes the number 4 lines. The number 4 offensive lines with the number 2 defense pairings. Since we got 12 and a half minutes left in this hockey game. So come the number 4s and the number 2s. The power play's all over. Edmonton has to get some more pressure going. They got to get a goal here to start making the comeback. And here comes Tampa Bay with the puck. Even up hockey, 4-on-4, 43-29. 29 taken away by the left defenseman, Darnell Nurse. Do an ink pen change here. And here comes Darnell Nurse with the puck for Edmonton. 41-24, taken away. Sergachev, he had a goal earlier in the game. And here comes Tampa Bay, Sergachev. 35, 35 is a 6. 6 stays a 6. Possible block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a block shot for Edmonton. Block shot back to the shooter for a screen shot. Sergachev 6-15 becomes a 16 on a screen shot. Out of the range by 1. 26 shot on goal. Skinner, 12's at 25. They got to try and clear it. They got a clearing of 7. They clear the puck. We got a face-off down at Edmonton's end. 11 minutes left here in regulation of this hockey game. We got a 3 versus a 3 on the face-off. 3 versus 3. It's a 9. Visiting left wing. Visiting left wing, and it's a offensive zone win. Maroon in the offensive zone. 61. 61 is a 28. Taken away by the right wing. Derek Ryan. 10.5 minutes left. Edmonton. Derek Ryan. 26-24. That goes back to Sergachev. And we're going to do a change on the fly. Sergachev slides it down the ice. Oh, it's going to be icing. So Edmonton can get their changes out there. Maybe they can get a little jump on them before they get control of the puck down there. So F3, F1. We got the face-off. Down there in Tampa Bay's end. Draisaitl is a +2 over Goodrow. 4 on the +2. Advantage left defenseman, offensive zone, Kulik. 14 is a 30 in the offensive zone. It's going to be a passer. Dice is a 5. So they go to the third highest shot frequency. 30, 28, 20. Draisaitl. 11 through 22 to Draisaitl. Draisaitl has the puck. Edmonton on the attack. Draisaitl, 56-34. Draisaitl going to the penalty box. That is like one of the last things Edmonton needed, is to go to the penalty box here with 9.5 minutes left in the hockey game. So with 9.5 minutes left here, Tampa Bay going on the power play. This will be their second power play. Earlier, they actually scored on the power play. Killhorn scored on a power play earlier. So we got the number one lines and Sergachev. He's in play out there on the point with Shattenkirk. And McDavid's in here. Fogle, the right wing, is in the penalty box. They take the right wing out. So here we go. Stamkos is a 4. McDavid's a 3. +1. 3 on the +1. Advantage left wing. Killhorn on the power play for Tampa Bay. 24 is a 9. He gets a shot. Shot range of 32. Let me double check that. Wow, 32. Plus he gets the bump of 3, so a shot range of 35 for Killhorn. Out of the range. 26 shot on goal. Skinner, 62, is a 5. Gonna hold it for a face-off. That eats up 30 seconds of the power play. McDavid's a 3, Stamkos a 4, +1, 6. Advantage left defenseman. Sergachev on the power play. 63 is a 25. Taken away by the right defenseman, Vincent Descharnais. And here comes a shorthanded team. Got to eat up another minute of the power play. Descharnais, 56. 56 is a 34. 34 goes up to a 33. And the 33 will be taken away by the left wing. Killhorn, power play team. Killhorn, 35 is a 4 on the power play. Possible tip in. Highest gets a 6. So the tip in is a 6-6 on a tip in. 6-6 +2. So we got 34, goes to 36, goes up to 43. Stamkos tips it on the goalie. Skinner, 45, holds it for a defensive zone face-off. Oh, what a save by Skinner. We got 8 minutes left in the game here. We got 30 seconds left in the power play. And we got the face-off. +1 for Stamkos. 9 on the +1. 9 is an advantage center. Stamkos. Power play. 36-33. And the man advantage, Stamkos, is going to the penalty box. So as one penalty ends, the other one begins. So 7.5 minutes left in the game. Edmonton going on their power play. That'll be the third power play. As we got the number one forward line out there, and we got Connor McDavid playing the left point. And on the other side, Tyler Johnson, the right wing, is taken out. So here we go. Face off, center ice. 7.5 minutes left. Edmonton get to the point where they really have to get a goal here to make this a hockey game. Draisaitl's a 5, points a 3, so +2 for Edmonton. 7 on the +2, advantage centerman Draisaitl on the power play, on the attack. 21, 21's a 13. That'll be a passer assist. The passer assist is 43, but first we got to find out he's passing it for. Dice rolls a 5, so he's going to pass it to the third highest. 1, 2. It's a pass to McDavid. He's the third highest. Passer rating of 43. It is 65. So McDavid just continues the power play. 32. Man advantage. Physical 16. They will not have that, will they? 4, 5. So McDavid will pass the puck. Back to Draisaitl on the power play. 15 is a 1. Draisaitl skates in and gets a shot on range. 31 gets bumped up to a 34. Draisaitl fires the puck out of the range. 31st shot on goal for Edmonton. Vasilevsky. 21 is a 14. Kick to the right defenseman. And Tampa Bay has the puck. That eats up the first 30 seconds of the power play. And here comes the shorthanded team. Braden Colburn, shorthanded, 35's a 6. We'll have a center ice face-off. Halfway through the power play, 6.5 minutes left in the game. Draisaitl trying to win the draw. 5 on the +2. Disadvantage right wing. There's not a right wing in there. 5. Another 5. 7 on the +2. Advantage centerman. Advantage Draisaitl. Power play team. Draisaitl. 16. 28. No right wing in there. Draisaitl still with the puck. 63 is a 16. On the power play, taken away by the left wing. Palat. 30 seconds left. On the power play, shorthanded team. Palat. 65. 29. Goes to the point guy. McDavid on the power play. Can McDavid do anything? 14. 14 is a 30 on the power play. Be a pass or assist. First dice rolls a 2, so he's going to pass it to the highest shot frequency. Passing it to Hyman. 11 through 62, he'll get a shot. So McDavid to Hyman gets the shot. Out of the range with a 56. 30-second shot on goal. Vasilevsky. 45's a 6. He holds up for a defensive zone face-off. We got 5.5 minutes left in the game here. With Edmonton trailing 3-1 to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay looking like they got a pretty good shot to go to the final four. Everybody's getting all situated here. We got the number 3 lines with the number 1 defense pairings. Penalty over. Number 3 lines. Number 1 defense pairings. We got the face-off. Down in. Tampa Bay's end. We got a Carrack's a 4. Cirelli's a 3. +1. 8 on the +1. Disadvantage left wing, trying to bring it out of the defensive end. Gordy out of the defensive end. 56 is a 34. He's going to the penalty box. So we got another power play opportunity for Edmonton. With 5 minutes left here in the hockey game. Tampa Bay took a really dumb penalty there. So with 5 minutes left in the hockey game, Edmonton going back on the power play. This will be the 4th power play. They got Kane, Draisaitl, and Carrick out on the line there with McDavid playing the point. As they're making some changes here to try to get something going at the power play team. Cirelli's a 3, Draisaitl's a 5, so a +2. +2 for Edmonton. 9 on the +2. Disadvantage centerman. And here comes the shorthanded team. Anthony Cirelli. 23 is a 22. Taken away by the centerman, Draisaitl. Here comes the power play team, Edmonton. Draisaitl. Snake Eyes is a 1. He skates right in and gets a shot. 31. Bumps up to 34. Draisaitl. Shot range of 34. 21. Puts it on the goalie. Vasilevsky. 51's a 3. What a save by Vasilevsky. Another power play opportunity for Edmonton. But Vasilevsky's been so good today. 4.5 minutes left in the game. Here comes the shorthanded team. Cirelli. 41 is a 24. Back to McDavid. On the power play. Connor McDavid. 21. 21's an 11. There's a passer. Dice rolls a 1. He's going to pass it to the highest shot frequency. That'll be Kane. Shot range of 62. Is a 14. So Kane does get the power play shot. 21 gets bumped up to 24. Kane out of the range with a 65. Here's the goalie. Vasilevsky. 36. 33. Possible shot by the opposing right defenseman. Beauchard has a shot frequency of 18, so he is going to shoot. 15. So 16, 21, 22. Shot range of 22. Out of the range with a 46. As they are putting some pressure on Vasilevsky here. 53 is a 6. He's going to hold it for a face-off down in Tampa Bay's end with 1 minute left in the power play and 4 minutes left in the hockey game. +2. 5 on the +2. Disadvantage right wing. There's not one in there. 5 on the 3 on the +2. Disadvantage right defenseman. Here comes the shorthanded team. Shattenkirk. 64 is a 6. Man disadvantage. That'll be a neutral zone face-off. They're able to eat up another 30 seconds off the power play. So 3.5 minutes left. Draisaitl trying to win the draw. 9 on the +2. Disadvantage center. The shorthanded team has the puck again. Cirelli, shorthanded. 51's a 5. That'll be a neutral zone face-off. We got 3 minutes left in the game. Tampa Bay leading 3-1. So 3 minutes left in the hockey game. Edmonton, McDavid getting ready to hop into play here. As they'll be pulling their goalie here pretty quick as soon as they get control of the puck. We got the number 1 lines out. So they're going to go forecheck. They're going to start out forecheck 3. Tampa Bay is going forecheck 1. We got a face-off, center ice. We got Draisaitl as a +1. 8 on the +1. Disadvantage left wing. 4. And here we go with Tampa Bay with the puck and the lead. They're in the forecheck 1. Killhorn. 23 is a 22. Gives it up to the centerman. Draisaitl has the puck. 2.5 minutes left. And they have pulled the goalie. And here comes Draisaitl with the puck. 62 is a 9 on a pulled goalie. That is going to be a shot on goal. Goalie pulled. 9. Shot on goal. Shot range 31. That's a fly. 56. It is out of the range. 36. Shot on goal. Vasilevsky. 12 is a 25. Cannot make a clean save. They got to try and clear it. They got a clearing of 6. They cannot clear the puck. Wide shot. Wide shot 3. Caught off zone. Deflects into the neutral zone. Shot on goal. Opposing. Highest shot frequency. So the highest shot frequency is Kucherov. He's going to shoot at the net. It's an empty net, so 25 becomes a 35. Kucherov buries it in the empty net. And 2 minutes left in the game. Tampa Bay takes a 4-1 lead. So at 17:31 of the third period, Kucherov gets the empty net goal. That gives Tampa Bay the 4-1 lead, and they are looking ahead at a matchup with Florida in the final four in a couple weeks. So we got the face-off, center ice, Tampa Bay's forecheck 1, Edmonton forecheck 3. They got Skinner back in there at goalie. We got a 9 on the +1. Advantage center, Draisaitl, forecheck 3. 24 is a 9 on a forecheck 3. Block shot, left defenseman, coming back the other way. And here comes Hedman. Forecheck 1. 62. 62 is a 9 on a forecheck 1. Block shot, left defenseman Eckel. Still 2 minutes left in the game. Forecheck 3. Eckel. 21 is a 31. And they got a physical 12. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. They do not have a physical at 12. So he's going to pass it to Draisaitl. Edmonton on the attack. Draisaitl. 56 is a 34. He's going to go to the penalty box. So 90 seconds left in the hockey game. Edmonton Draisaitl goes to the penalty box. We have a face-off, center ice, Stamkos against McDavid. Stamkos is a +1. 9 on the +1. Advantage center, advantage Stamkos. Power play team, Stamkos, 53. 53 is a 9. He gets a shot. Shot range of 34. Bumps up to 42. Let me double check that. It is a 34. They got the 3 bump. So 35, 36, 41. It is out of the zone, out of the range. Goalie, Skinner, 56, 34. Holds it for a face-off. And we are down to the last minute of the hockey game. Crowd is filing out of Edmonton's arena. We got an 8. 8 on the +1. Disadvantage left wing. Short-handed team. Nugent Hopkins. 42 is a 6, short-handed. We got 30 seconds left in the hockey game. Tampa Bay with the big lead. Last 30 seconds. 8. 8 on the +1. Disadvantage, left wing. Here comes a short-handed team. Nugent Hopkins, 22's a 1. He skates right in and shoots. Shooting through 21. It is out of the range. Goalie, Vasilevsky, makes the save to the centerman. That is the final horn here in Edmonton as Tampa Bay comes into Edmonton. And they totally manhandle them and beat them 4-1 and punch their ticket to the Frozen Four. So after a first period of hockey here where there was no penalties and everything was all nice and smooth and guys skating around, the rest of the game we had fights, we had penalties, we had power plays, we had all kinds of stuff happening. And in the end, Tampa Bay wins this one 4-1. Edmonton actually outshot them 37-30. Edmonton with the 37 shots. They had 5 scoring chances compared to 30 shots on goal, but Tampa Bay did have 7 scoring chances. The big difference was Vasilevsky made all kinds of saves, and Skinner didn't make very many. So this really got down to a battle of the goalies. Goals were scored by Sergachev, Kilhorn, Palat, and Kucherov scored the goals for Tampa Bay. Draisaitl gave Edmonton a 1-0 lead early. That was their only goal of the game. So Tampa Bay 4 goals, 30 shots on goal, 7 scoring chances, 5 penalties for 13 minutes, and they were 1 for 4 in the power play. And they had 6 block shots and 1 clearing. Edmonton, 1 goal. They had 37 shots on goal, 5 scoring chances, 5 penalties for 13 minutes. They were 0 for 4 on the power play. No shorthanded goals. They had 7 blocks, and they didn't have any clearings. Now on to the tournament bracket here, as we have eliminated another team. Edmonton is gone. We got 4 teams left. Next week's Saturday game of the week will be a good one between a couple teams from 2018-19, as Boston is in the Final Four as they eliminated Montreal and San Jose. And they're going up against St. Louis, who knocked off Anaheim and knocked off Vegas. So next week we got Boston against St. Louis. Then the following week, we got a battle of Florida down here, as you got Florida, the 23-24 Florida team, going to battle Tampa Bay. And another good one. So we got 3 weeks left of the tournament here. So that is it from Bay City, Michigan with Tigerbob. Thanks for following along. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next Saturday game of the week, keep playing Apba. They make the best games out there. Have a great week.